First off, I'd like to say thank you very much for viewing the video that I am shooting for you right now. This actual device took me 4 years to develop, to get the patent, to prove the concepts. My wife and I have worked very hard on redesigning many different safety factors into this. The actual patent is called Protected Combustion Chamber. We call this our Protected Candle Combustion Chamber Fountain. What you're looking at is a candle burning underwater where you cannot touch the flame on the top, sides, bottom, underneath, or anywhere. It is impossible to touch that flame. Nothing can get into that flame right now. As you can tell, it's being protected not only by the chamber itself, but also by the running liquid. This particular liquid right here, we sent to whatever aroma that we want. The opening one I showed you is the actual throat with the vapor coming out. The aroma that my wife really likes is lavender. Therefore, this unit right now is dispensing lavender. While it's in operation, it's dispensing the lavender, it's cleaning the air surrounding the device, and also cleaning its own candle flame. You're probably wondering, what do I mean by cleaning its own candle flame? Well, when a candle burns, it develops carbon. It burns the carbon, and that's carbon soot. That's why you see the black smoke, and you'll smell it. That carbon soot gets on your clothes, your walls, your ceilings, and it clings. The other thing that it does is when you burn a scented candle, you not only get the carbon being released, but you get the oil base. That's where the aroma comes from. In this design, the actual candle is underneath in its sealed combustion chamber, impossible to touch, impossible to catch anything on fire, and at the same time it's providing light. The flicker of the light is producing the actual heat that is vaporizing the aroma that we chose, or you can choose, and it's dispensing it out to the atmosphere all through the house. This device right now is actually putting out so much lavender that it would be equivalent to burning 2,000 2-inch lavender candles. As you can see, it is impossible to see that flame down there because that flame is in its own chamber. It's in its own chamber, under the water, surrounded. Impossible to touch it. That means it's impossible for anything to drop down inside of that chamber and catch anything on fire. Nothing can get into that flame. Absolutely nothing. You don't have to worry about your children dropping a toy down in it. You don't have to worry about your cat or dog sticking its nose down into it. You don't have to worry about a curtain blowing into it. The nice thing also is this actual chamber only has at a maximum a temperature of 104 degrees. When you burn a candle, how many times do you see where it says, warning, very hot, leave on a protected surface, do not use around open air, extinguish before you leave? In this particular situation, this candle protection chamber actually allows me to forget about the candle because nothing can get into that flame. Absolutely nothing. And I feel safe. At night, my wife and I will fire this unit up because she likes the smells, and we'll just go to sleep. It's impossible for anything to catch fire. You can't say that with a normal candle. We all enjoy candles for many reasons. This is the very first time in history where you can burn the candle and feel 100% safe. 100% safe because nothing can get into that flame. Nothing can touch that flame, not even you. The other is, how many times do you see your candle flickering in the wind in that? How many times? All the time. This one, it's impossible. She's got a little tiny waver, and the reason she's got the waver is the movement of the water. 100% safe. 100% protected. The advantages: dispenses the aroma that the individual wants, in this particular situation, lavender. It gives me the sound of calm running water. It gives me light. It also can be used and doubled over as a vaporizer. And by that I mean, let's say little Johnny or Linda or somebody in the household has a cold. No problem. You don't need to run out and buy a vaporizer. You've got it right here. Just put the actual material you want vaporized into the combustion chamber. It'll vaporize it and dispense it through the entire house. All 100% safely. You're probably wondering, well, how much does this thing use for electricity? This can be powered either by solar, battery, or electric. In this particular situation, this device only takes 3 watts of power in full operation. 3 watts of power costs less than the tea light, which is 2.5 cents. It's actually cheaper than the actual candle to put into operation. How many of you people out there have those fancy plug-in type dispensers that dispense the oil? Do you know what your watt consumption is on those? Those are 12 watts. That's about 3 times more power being consumed by those plug-ins, which don't give you the water, don't give you the real relaxing sound of water falling down, don't give you the protection, and constantly dispense oily material into the atmosphere, and they don't clean the air. This is actually cleaning. So people who smoke, not a problem. It'll clean it out with no problem. No problem at all. And it is 100% safe. There is no way into that flame. There is no way, top, bottom, sides, or anything. You get the sound of running water. You get the light, the aroma, and watching the little flicker. My wife is not happy with this design. She says, it's so uncolor coordinated. But I kind of like it, so we designed her own chamber. She has hers, and I have mine, this one. If you notice, I've got a tinted shield down around in my combustion chamber. Hers is 100% crystal clear. I chose the actual tint because I don't like the bright light. This seems more relaxing to me. She likes the bright, so she has hers, which is made out of crystal, and I have mine here, which I'm happy with. Anyway, I'd like one more time to say thank you very much for taking the time to view this. It took me 4 years to develop her, 4 years through the patent office, proving the concepts, proving the safety, and now it's out, and I want to show it to everyone, and I want anyone who wants to burn a candle to think about how safe this operation is. It is 100% safe. No way has anybody ever been able to duplicate this. I want to show you the actual view of what the unit looks like in the dark, in operation with the tinted shield. Honey, would you be kind enough to unplug for me? Thanks again. I hope you all have a good day. Bye-bye from Tom and Arillis.